fear-based news, fear-based situations. You know, the C word, the Rhinoceros Rex, that was fear-based. And now they know they was about to come to the end in September. Uh, Even though this variant, this Delta variant it's very tricky, you know. All right, so anyway, top news today is Kabul. Sounds a lot like Cabal, the Cabal, the Kabbalah. All right, ancient ancient mystery religion, but Kabul bomb attack. All right, 20 years later from 9/11, not exactly, but 20 years later. I just did a video about 9/11. And I'm glad I did that video early because this is related, parallel. Kabul bomb attack that killed U.S. troops amid Afghanistan evacuation leave. Some veterans. Yeah, so we got 12 U.S. troops killed by ISIS K. You throw the K on. K is 11. All right. I did the 9/11 video. I went through all the 11s, right? Most of them. There's still plenty more. All right. And it just happened today that Afghanistan News Live, ISIS claims responsibility for Kabul airport attack. All right. Biden says, let's see what Biden say. Let's listen to Biden. He's full of shit.
We will hunt you down and make you pay.
Somebody else said that, man. If I'm not mistaken, somebody else said those exact same words. I think it was George Bush Jr., George W. He said these exact same words. Let me play it one more time. I'm going to play the rest of the video. All right.
Not forgive. Not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
That was serious acting right there. After 2 bombs exploded at Kabul's Hamid Karzai.
Intelligence community has has undertaken an attack by a group known as ISIS-K.
The State Department alerted
The threat from ISIS is extremely real. We believe it is their desire to continue those attacks, and we expect those attacks to continue. And we're doing everything we can to be prepared for those attacks. That includes reaching out to the Taliban, who are actually providing the outer security cordon around the airfield.
Oh, you got their number? You could just call them up.
We will not be deterred by terrorists. We will not let them stop our mission. We will continue the evacuation.
All right.
We're all going at our own speed. At Enterprise, peace of mind starts with our complete clean pledge, curbside rentals, and low-touch transactions.
Y'all clowning. Way too loud. Way too much. All right, so yeah. They could just call them up and talk to them, which makes sense because they got their weapons from y'all, so it seems like y'all would be able to just call them up and see what's going on. That would be the civilized thing to do. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't nothing but a brother from the hood, but at the same time, it seems like I could just have a civilized conversation. Maybe not. Maybe it's something deeper to this. So I start doing my looking into this, right? I said, let me dive into this because something seems strange about this, right? All right, August 26, 2021, a date with 75 numerology. A date with 75 numerology. We got a fire sacrifice taking place at an airport, close to an airport. Everybody been talking about this age of Aquarius, but I've been pointing out that I think the elites know the age of Aquarius is here. And they're taking all of their events to the air. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see these billionaires flying through the air, going to the edge of space, not going to space, but going to the edge of space. You know, everything is in the air. That's why Donald Trump expanded the Air Force. He made it Space Force. All right. We are truly in the age of Aquarius. Fire sacrifice. A bomb went off at an airport, killing 12 U.S. soldiers. Now, the number 12 is important because, the Zodiac, Jesus, he rode around with 12 people, right? But I took the day that this all started on, which was August 14th. August 14th, all this started on, to today is 12 days, right? So, and after doing the 9/11 video, I already know, I got a little bit more information about 9/11, a little bit more background, and a better foundation for me to be able to do this video, right? So, when I was looking into 9/11, the September 11 attacks, the date had a 41 date numerology, and I didn't get to bring this up in this last video that I just did. But the 41 numerology makes sense because George Herbert Walker Bush Sr., he was the 41st president, the 4 and the 1, right? And what's crazy is I've been talking about this dude for a while, the 41st president, George Herbert Walker Bush, born on June 12th, 2021. I mean, not June 12th, 1943. I can't remember his birthday, but yeah, this was his last birthday. June 12th, 2021. That's his birthday. His last birthday. Until this date is 75 days, right? And his date just happens to be on 75 date numerology. All right. George Herbert Walker Bush. He was a part of the Skull and Bones. The Skull and Bones numerology that they love is 322. Anytime you see the 322, this is some Skull and Bones situation. And most of the time when you see Skull and Bones situations, there's a war getting ready to take place. All right. It would have made too much sense if Donald Trump was to be the one that had to initiate this. Nah, Joe Biden is the perfect candidate to bring on war because you really ain't expecting it, right? And there's a reason why I got this picture of JFK right here because George Herbert Walker Bush, it was involved with that, the JFK murders, all right? I'm starting to suspect that every major event in U.S. history is encoded by the numerology. And what I want to say is that it could be a hoax, right? So look, we got the 322 for Skull and Bones, right? Today, I looked up at this sign. I ride by it every day. I ride by this sign every day. They got the Powerball numbers on there, right? The Powerball today just happened to be $322 million. 8/26 today. August 26, 2021. $322 million. Yeah, that's why I don't play the lottery. Because it's obviously rigged by Freemasons. 322, then you got the lottery. All right. We got terrorists. We should be scared. We should be fearful. We got the Taliban. We got Al Qaeda. Now we got ISIS. Then we got ISIS K. All right. For you Gen Zers, now you can worry about ISIS K. It's always, you got to be worried. You got to be fearful. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. And if you watching the news, you scared as shit. Now, who's the main people who watch the news? They're older people. It's fear is not giving off good hormones. Fear is not giving off positivity. That's good for the heart. Now, I've been wondering why they worship this dude so much, right? Well, this is the JFK assassination. They got a picture of this young man right here. All right, this young strapping man right here. He kind of looks like this dude right here, which will happen to be George Herbert Walker Bush Sr. All right, Bush Sr. Dallas, November 11 month, 22 date numerology. You know, next year is the 2022. It's gonna be a busy year for you, brother. I'm gonna be busy in 2022. For some reason, I think. All right, so this there has been so many rituals about this guy right here, just because he's the 41st president, right? 41st president, and he was beefing with Saddam and Desert Storm, which happened in 1991. All right, there go that 9 and that 1 again, like 9/11. I need to dig. He seems so bland though. It's like I don't wanna research this guy at all. I don't want to research George Bush, but every decode I do, not every decode, but most of the decodes I do, it come back to the 41. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Kobe Bryant situation. But all that has to do with 9/11 too. And I talked about that in the last video dealing with 9/11. All right. Because Kobe Bryant he died at the age of 41. He was the first pick, 13th round. And if I type his name out, that 113 and that 41 is going to pop up. All right. But there's a whole thing about that. But let's try to stay on topic. George Herbert Walker Bush. And then you had George Bush. All right. 2 war presidents. All right. The Gulf War accredited to George Herbert Walker. And then the Afghan War or the Iraq War. We were just everywhere. But I knew as a young man, I needed to be scared. I knew I needed to be scared. All right. Biden to attackers. We will hunt you down and make you pay. This is too familiar. All right. I'm starting to see why not you, but why the powers that be, they don't like old people. Because old people remember too much. And if you got YouTube and stuff like this, I could just get on here and talk about 20 years ago like it's nothing. That's why Alzheimer's is very important. All right, so 40. All right, tomorrow, August 27th, will be 40 weeks after Joe Biden's birthday. United States equals 40. It will be the 239th day of the year. 52nd prime. President equals 52. White House equals 52. All right. The Kabbalah equals 52. The Cabal equals 52. Earth equals 52. Pope equals 52. Authorities equals 52. I didn't read this beforehand though, but what is emphasized equals 137. All right, we will hunt you down and make you pay equals 137. Washington D.C. equals 137, and 137 is 11 too. 1 plus 3 plus 7 equals 11. All right, 137 is the 33rd prime number. Masonry equals 33. Secrecy equals 33. Federal equals 33. And order equals 33. All right, I thought I asked. So, who did this? Right, we got a fire sacrifice on a 75-day numerology. 75-day numerology. We got a fire sacrifice. Well, who did the fire sacrifice? The media says the Muslims. News by the numbers. So now you got chaos. So what comes after chaos? Order. We need order after chaos. Every time, every rip. Anytime there's chaos. And what is baffling to me is who is causing the chaos to begin with. I think we've seen it with the George Floyd situation. Somebody causes the chaos, and then the same people have the order. This has been a recipe for success. So I'm begging people to stop falling for the chaos. Because after the chaos is going to come order. More of your rights are going to be restricted. Don't you? It's playing out. It's playing out. All right, so 12 people died, right? That's what the article said. And hit me with the rental car commercial. All right, but 12 people died. 12 U.S. troops killed. All right. 12 equals 75. Rules, new rules, regulations. Rules equals 75. Like I said, they're taking this to the air, which Aquarius is an air sign. Aquarius equals 75. The Catholic Church equals 75. The Catholic Church is important because the Catholic Church was the government. You see, order the church, the order of the Jesuits, the government. It's all the same thing. The church was the government ordained by God. Let everyone be subject. This is Romans 13:1. Yes, 13. Romans 13:1. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. These authorities that exist right now, they have been ordained by God. Is I'm asking y'all now, do you roll with that? Is that true? Do you believe that the authorities that are in place right now are ordained by God? Because it's in the Bible. God and church. Even they did in the 90s, they try to come through, or the late 80s, early 90s, they try to come through and say we're gonna separate God and church. All right, but they didn't separate God and money, because in God we trust is still on the back of the money. Just school though. Just where we indoctrinate people. We need that to be straight government policy. Straight government policy. Even the word amen. All right. Now my conscious brother there tell you amen comes from a tomb, you know. Amen. They don't tell you that it equals 33. All right. And it's also 75. And we're going through a religious war. Well, we've been going through a religious war for 20 years. And now they're trying to bring the troops back. And they basically got an excuse to not take the troops out of there. Because the way Biden is talking, I call him Bane. I call him Bane. He coming for smoke. The way Biden is talking, we about to go back. Not we, because really, honestly, I think war is a hoax. I'm not going to hold you. I think all these wars have been a hoax. I think the Civil War was a hoax. I think the independent, uh, that 19th, that 17th century war, that was a hoax. The American Revolution was a hoax. Yeah, Vietnam, all hoax. I did my research on a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I found out that only 10% of the people who go to the army, the military, not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just trying to make it plain. You know what I'm saying? Most 10% of people actually see combat, and that's the way the world is set up today. 10% of people are actually rich. 10% of the population is actually wealthy. So with that small group of people, you could keep a secret. That's why they create secret societies. It's not. It's not. It really ain't hard to see, right? The New World Order, which has become the One World Order, all right, that equals 75 also. Now, I wanted to go back and deal with George Herbert Walker, right, in the 41. 'Cause I don't think I went through it thoroughly enough, right? So you got Skull and Bones, right? Skull and Bones equals 41, right? George Herbert Walker was the 41st president. If you take four ones, if I just take four ones right now and just type out four ones, 11, 11. That'd be four ones. All right, they think they slick, but they really not. All right, everything follows the script. Everything follows the script. All right, and this George Herbert Walker, he was down there in Dallas setting up JFK. That's where the assassination happened at. All right, and what just happened? The Olympics just happened. The Olympics just happened, which equals 41 also. Right. Skull and Bones equals 41, but a Skull and Bones also, if you just take the skull equals 40, equals 75, and 33. They left a calling card. Now, when it comes to the world of entertainment, yes, you got the Illuminati. Now, when it comes to war and foreign, domestic, not domestic, but foreign policy and them type of hoaxes, you got to get the Skull and Bones, right? I swear I had a picture of it. No, you got to get your Skull and Bones. About John Kerry, you know what I'm saying? Early 2000, they wanted him to be the president, right? The Democrats were praying for him. Let's see if we can pull up George Herbert Walker. There you go. There you go. There he is, looking just like his son. George Herbert Walker. There you go. They praise they praise this man for some reason, and I cannot figure out why. Yeah. He was there with the JFK situation. He was there with the Gulf War situation. He gave birth to another president. He pulled a lot of strings. Look at Michael Jordan's sons. They don't give a damn about them, but George Herbert Walker, his sons. Not saying they don't give a damn about Michael Jordan's sons, but you know what I'm saying, they probably got decent jobs. But you know, being young, thinking it's like, okay, they just gonna make it to the league just because they Michael Jordan's son. He got so much pull. He should have so much pull that they should be able to just walk into the league. You know what I'm saying? It's like George Bush. Yo, man, this dude mentally, let's say he was playing a role, was one of the dumbest presidents ever. And you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump came and followed suit. He, you know, they won A1B. Well, matter of fact, yeah, George George Bush, George W. Bush is the dumbest president ever. Should not have been president. You could tell that he rode the coattails and made it to the spot that he got into. Right, which makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a powerful man, my son is gonna. Hey, I'm gonna pull some strings for my son too. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you at the end of the day, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the Powerball hit 322. Let's check out one of these. Joe Biden seems so serious, bro. Two bombs attacks Thursday. All right, Thursday is Thor's day, right? Thor is the lightning god with the hammer. Comes and drops the hammer. Thor's day, Thursday, outside the international airport in Kabul, which killed 13 U.S. service members and numerous civilians. Resurrected the trauma of the 20-year war for Afghanistan veterans and their families, even as it added victims. Yeah, 20-year war, a 20-year war, and getting close to the anniversary of the start of that 20-year war. There's more smoke. Ritual. Like, yeah, man, ritualistic, bro. Ritualistic. Or I just type in 846. 846 was a Dave Chappelle special, right? 846. Right? You know, what did that got to do with 9/11? 846 and 9/11. Can we sync that up? 846 was a day. He named his special 846. All right, he named his special that because George Floyd. The cop was on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. All right. On September 11th, Flight 11. This is crazy. There's so many 11s. On September 11th, 2001, Flight 11 hit at 8:46 a.m. And George Floyd. Look, they even know this, man. Okay, this is Jamaican fake news. Of course they know. Of course they know. Hit at 8:46. Now, why is this important? 8:46, right? Now you got the 8, you got the two columns, right? So just leave the 8. We leave the 8. Four and 6 is 10. We don't use zeros in numerology. So you got 81, right? 81. Remember Kobe Bryant dropped 81 points in a single game, right? It was by design. It's 81 is rich. 81 is rich. All right. Okay. The ideal that let's read this right quick, man. Let's run through this right quick. Why numerology is so important, right? Why gematria is so important in numerology, right? So I'm gonna have to read this because I don't want to block too much off. Okay, that's probably good. All right. Simply put, gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. It is an ancient practice that traces back to at least the Hebrew and Greek languages, in which they use letters from the alphabet as numbers. The idea that this system can apply to the English language gets brushed off by many, but thanks to the tireless efforts of some astute researchers, it's clear that not only does it apply, but it is used daily in news, media, and sports, with events in all three often coinciding with each other. All right, that's why I keep bringing up Kobe Bryant. That's why I keep bringing up LeBron James, because it coincides. It really does. All right, that first week of the NFL, you will see. All right, last year, the first week of the NFL, all the black quarterbacks, every black quarterback won in week one. If you would have bet your money on every black quarterback, you would have been good. And what was going on in the world? What was going on in our so-called society? All right, with all the propaganda and the media coverage, what was going on? It was the Black Lives Matter. It was George Floyd. All this stuff going on, and then boom, first week of the NFL, all the black quarterbacks win the game. All right, it ain't really nothing to be mad about. It's just, can we be on the other side of it, and can we profit off of it? Now, when this NFL season start up, I wouldn't put. All right, moving on. All right. There may be even more to gematria than just the numbers, word sum. Two, attentive decoding of your own personal life, including family members, birthdays, and dates of important events. You may uncover some bewildering synchronicities that seem to transcend true randomness. All right, the study of gematria and how it's used against us by the elite ruling class is a young one. So we hope you too will take interest in this aspect of our reality. Those in search of true knowledge without willing to sacrifice their dignity should find gematria to be among the most interesting of intellectual pursuits imaginable. All right, so yeah, man, this is an old ancient practice of encoding words into numbers. All right, the Hebrews and the Greeks used to do this all the time. People cannot. It's hard for them to translate that to the English language, but the English language is a new language which has been bastardized, which they mean they took letters from German, they took letters from or they took words from Germany, they took words from Italy, they took words from the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? That's a bastardized language. That's putting everything together, right? This is this land over here. They knew that was a magical land and was a spiritual land, right? With some spiritual people on it, and they wanted to basically take advantage of that. All right, and to do that, you had to sit on a lot of this information for generations, right? Because that them first generations of people, when they landed on Plymouth Rock, those generations of people, they wasn't playing around. They knew what was up. But after generations and generations of sticking around and having the boys club and having the secret societies, you can pass information down and keep it from a group of people. All right, a lower class of people. You can keep that information from a lower class of people and keep it within your group, within your bloodline, and just pass that information in. All right, it's very simple, right? It's very simple. All right, so I think I got through everything, y'all. Man, peace to y'all, man. Hopefully y'all stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot. Here go George W. and Saddam. All right, George H.W. and Saddam, and then his son had to go over there and get him right. There go Colin Powell right there. There go Colin. Go to code. All right. Now, with this 111, this is crazy. All right. You see, fire sacrifice equals 75. All right. This happened on the 75-day numerology. All right. It also equals Muslim. It also equals Amen. It also equals history. All right. History repeats itself. All right. But this 111, right? This 111 was present on the date numerology for 9/11. All right. They're getting ready for the anniversary, y'all. All right. So we got 41 and we got the 111. The 111 is very important. The 111 is very important because let's see, I thought I had one with everything on it. All right. Yeah. The 111 is very important because most of the time when you see the 111, right? Most of the time when you see that 111, you're gonna see 666. Right? You see the 111, right? Computer 111. In English Sumerian, right? Now doing some history, we know the Sumerians were very intelligent people, you know what I'm saying? Kind of kick started modern day civilization, right? So they understood numerology as well. All right. So you got computer being 666. All right. Hey man, that crate challenge, we gotta talk about that too. All right, but 111 also. Now this is what startled me. All right. When I got a little startled because this word, the V word, right? It equals 111 and also 666. All right, the mark of the beast, right? In the Bible, it was called the mark of the beast. All right, so from 9/11 to COVID, basically the same numerology. All right, until now, you see, they got us so worried about every little thing. We even worried about crates. If a nigga can walk across a crate, this this information really ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? This is why I can kind of fly under the radar because my demographic, this really ain't the information. And I'm trying to I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say. You know, I ain't gonna lie, they got me shook, bro. These folks they got me a little shook, bro. They everywhere, right? It ain't that they everywhere, it's just that they I see the intelligence, I see the amount of work being put into encode this shit, you know. And I understand karma. So I know that they understand karma. So I know that they have to tell the truth in these news stories, but they can't just come out and they ain't gonna just come out and tell you the truth. They're gonna encode the truth. You can figure it out, but for the mass amount of people, we need to keep these motherfuckers asleep. They need to be sheep. And who was they shepherd? Who was they shepherd? All right, who's this should let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which is God. Now that is truth. With a natural universal God, yes, that is true. There is no other authority besides that. But you gotta have belief, you gotta have faith. All right, you're not put on this earth realm, you're not put in this earth school for no reason. Everything got a purpose. Everything got a purpose. Even a fly, even a gnat, even a mosquito, that motherfucker bit you for a reason. Everything got a purpose in this life. Shout out to Brother Dick Gregory. Rest in peace to Brother Dick Gregory, right? Everything got a purpose in his life. The authorities that exist have been established by God. So why even question it? Why even question it? A lot of people who do the truth, they ain't too well versed. That's why I don't never really step on my religious people's toes. I don't want to step on my religious people's toes. But if you come at me, then I'm gonna come back at you. But at the same time, if we keep it respectful, we can keep it respectful. Because I done had debates with Christians. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Which is cool. You know, I don't mind that. We just gotta keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Whatever it takes to make a motherfucker a better man or a better woman or a better Christian or just a better person, a better human being, I'm all with that, bro. I'm all with that. I'm not here to bash on none of that, right? I'm not here to bash on none of that. I'm just saying let's open our minds up to something a little bit more deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I've been watching that Crate Challenge, man. It just seems weird. You know what I'm saying? And I did a podcast and I talked to the brothers about it. They couldn't see it, but I seen it. I see what's going on. I see what's going on, bro. The crates is shaped like a pyramid, and you got to climb up the pyramid, and hardly nobody makes it over there, but some people do. Maybe 10%, maybe 1%, but that's the odds of making it rich. That's why this lotto, that's why the Powerball being 322 is funny to me. That's gambling. Let's take it a chance. You buy 10 lottery tickets. Don't none of the motherfuckers hit. And you could have invested that money in something else. That's probably guaranteed to make you money, to bring you at least an 8% return on your money. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with an 8% return on your money? Nah, they got everybody out here chasing to be millionaires, chasing to be billionaires. Everybody want to stunt and shit on everybody. We have become a world of individuals, right? I've been watching this show called Married at First Sight. I love this show. I be wanting everybody to stay together on Married at First Sight. I want everybody to stay together on Married at First Sight. Because they always say this ain't the traditional way of doing it. No, it really is the traditional way of doing it. You don't need to pick your mate. You don't need to pick your wife. You don't need to pick your husband. Because most of the time we already know 9 times out of 10 you're gonna pick the wrong motherfucker. You're gonna pick the bad motherfucker. You're gonna pick the bad boy, or you gonna pick the bad bitch. Excuse my language. So arranged marriages might be a good thing, you know, because your mama and daddy, they only want best for you. So if you let them pick, take it out your hands, it might be a lot less stressful. But nowadays it's about a person's happiness. All right, my happiness is more important than group economics. My happiness is more important than the image of black people. My happiness is more important than every motherfucking thing. It's all about individual happiness, all right? And instant happiness. There's no more delayed gratification. And delayed gratification feels way more better than instant pleasure. If you catch my drift. All right. Instant pleasure will get you in trouble. Delayed gratification is the road to success. All right, I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm just preaching now. Now, brother, just preaching, brother. What's up, y'all? Crystal, in the building. Derek, peace to you, my brother. Can you type COVID? Okay, I got you. to take your focus to continue the propaganda. All right, listen to third ear. Peace, salam, fam, man. This is all love, bro. It's all love, bro. That's the blush. Peace to you. All right, Crystal, that's my homegirl. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Yeah, we is getting up there, y'all. Now we the aunties and we the uncles, and you know what I'm saying. We venturing on the way to be the granddaddies and the grandmas. So you know what I'm saying. We just gotta think about everybody else, man, because we know that TV is very powerful. TV is very powerful, right? Let me type COVID in for this brother right quick. All right. I appreciate y'all, man. Mad love, man. Please hit the like button for your brother. Please tap that like button for your brother, right? COVID 53. Let me put these other two ciphers up here. All right. COVID 53, 2682, 28. So you got 8811. So COVID-19 119. Oh shit. Is that what it is? If COVID-19 is 119, because it's 19. So if we break COVID all the way down and it equals in the one, right? And then 19, 119. And this is crazy, right? Let me not put his name down, right? But George Floyd, right? He already did. I went out there. So he got that 119, right? And see, I got a video. It's called George Floyd. No, it's called Scarface, George Floyd Zero Connection. Right? Because there's a song that Scarface did. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Scarface and George Floyd, right? George Floyd ain't rapping on it or nothing like that, but and you know what's crazy? The name of the song is called "Fuck You," and that's how I feel like they be treating us, like fuck. I'll play a little bit of it too, man. But I already played one song, so I don't want to. Okay, they ain't want to find it for me, right? Let me type zero out, right? What's crazy is, okay, you see how George Floyd equals 119? Scarface is born on November 9th, 119. Zero is born on January 19th, 119. And then they both are in the video with George Floyd. Man, I gotta find it right quick, please. Al. Let me give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta get out here. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta get out here. But I like hanging out with y'all. I like having fun with y'all, man. All right, Scarface Zero. Scarface and Zero. I'm gonna play this and I'm about to hop off here. I just want to show y'all the video. All right. Let me show y'all this video, right? Now I got y'all the numerology. Scarface is born on November 9th, 119. George Floyd name equals 119. Zero is born on January 19th, 119. All right, which is basically 9/11 in reverse. Big events, all using the number 11. Look, Ventures 22. Master number.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's a good song.
Never been able to fuck with me.
I'm gonna get in trouble with messing with y'all, man.
Ever. Super solid from day one. You'd be surprised what's underneath the earth. Dug dirt.
Look, I can't even let this go. I can't let this slide. He said you would be surprised what's underneath the earth. That's a fact, bro.
I just shoot my way out. First born to my mama. I come from the place where you promised to die before your 21st. You'll be surprised what's underneath the earth.
How do you even know, Scarface? How you know what's underneath the earth, Scarface? Because he well connected, bro. This is it.
Dug dirt, I put bones there. All my enemies is gone now. I can't sleep through the cold sweats. Flashbacks, I'm a known threat. God-fearing, yet I'm evil though. I think deep, I believe in ghosts. Ever felt the hand of a dead body? Then you know what
He said, I think deep, I believe in ghosts. You ever felt the hand of a dead body? Now look watch who's in this video, y'all.
took my gun and headshot him. War started over dope cuts. I put what I live by on both nuts. It's either him or me, so I say fuck dude. I look him in his eyes and tell him fuck you.
I've been running this shit so long, my head always like fuck you. Niggas been
Right there. That is brother George Perry Floyd right there. With the triangle on his head. That is brother George Perry Floyd right there. Names equal 119 in the video with the 119. Right? So yeah, like I said, every event is starting to seem like, man, I could do this all day. I could get on here every day and look at the news and be like, oh well, this is news by the number. This is news by the number. It goes on so much, so often, right? It's so often that usually I just wait till the big news drop and just do a video because it happens so often. It's so ritualistic. It's so ritualistic, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. So eventually, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do this tomorrow, but I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna go back on the fresh and fit, talk about that, and because I said that they diss so many black women and they diss so many women, and they don't understand that the woman is the real Iron Man, right? Because you got a male and then you got a female, right? If you look on a periodic table, where did they get this fee from? Where's that? Where does that prefix come from? This fee. You got a male and you got a female, but nobody ever stops and thinks, where did this prefix come from? This word, yeah, let's say a word, fee. Where did this fee come from? This fee is iron. So if you really think about it, who is the real Iron Man? You know what I'm saying? So deep shit, bro. Deep shit, man. Peace to you, Queen. Peace to you. Peace to you. 44. That's a good number. The mechanisms they love to use. AKA Poppy didn't get that nickname for no reason. Opium gap. Oh yeah. See, King Norman, he can break that down a little bit better, man. He was over there with the Afghan Kush. You know what I'm saying? He's seen the poppy fields. You know what I'm saying? They was over there, and I'm pretty sure they struck a deal. They struck a deal. You know. Oh yeah, Prescott Bush. Anyone in the family was forbidden to run for office because Prescott Bush dealing what they did. Yeah, Prescott Bush was a major figure. He was a major figure. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on him too. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got anything for me, man, let me know because I'm gonna have to go in on Prescott Bush because I'm just not seeing the George H.W. Bush. Like they look at him like a king pig of the mafia or something like that, man. The way these rituals been going, like a lot of them been leading back to. You watch my first Super Bowl video every day. I was talking about George Bush. Senior. I was talking about him and how he was involved in that uh ritual. You know what I'm saying? And even on 2001, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl, right? The Patriots won a Super Bowl. I believe against the Rams, right? Peace to y'all, man. Soul Conscious TV, the gas station, man. Please like and subscribe. I typed in COVID, brother. We got a 11 and a now what we get? We got an 8 and a we got it broke down to the numbers 8 and 1. That's what it broke down to. Let me see this. That's to take a focus to continue the propaganda. That's a fact, brother. That's a fact. Propaganda is real, brother. Propaganda is real. Research Edward. Let me put this up. Yeah. Research Edward Bernie's family, the man who controls propaganda. All right. Bernays. Edward Bernays. I'm gonna check that out. I'm definitely about to check that out, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Much love to y'all, man. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Peace.